Yesterday, Candace Owens dropped another thing, and the only reason, the only reason I'm doing this is because I think that it's worth doing. We're going to play the first 40 seconds, okay? Because I think that it's important. All right, everyone knows how I feel about this, but Candace has told us not to trust the feds, that everything the feds is telling us is wrong. All of this, but in this first 40 seconds right here, I want us just to listen to what she says. Here we go. Let's play it.
Now, I can tell you the part that he is telling the truth about is that Charlie's neck indeed did stop the bullet without question. Okay. And this is going to dispel a lot of theories that are out there.
Pause.
I'm telling you this one.
This is going to dispel a lot of theories that are out there. Candace Owens just said that it is in fact true that Charlie Kirk was shot from the front in the neck, and his neck did stop the bullet. Now, for full context, she's going to go on later in this thing to show that it proves that it wasn't a 30-06. But the fact of the matter is, she says that this is going to disprove a lot of conspiracy theories that are out there. She was fueling those conspiracies. And again, I hope Candace finds the truth here, but everything that she's doing, every step along the way, she's adding more confusion, more divide in active investigations with our FBI. And she said, literally in a quote, "Oh, we trust the feds now." Well, now she's saying, "Oh, okay, the feds were actually telling the truth there, and this is gonna disprove a lot of conspiracy theories." She wasn't the only one, but she was the diesel engine behind that. Play the rest of it.
100% Charlie Kirk was shot from the front, and the bullet did not exit. And at least a fragment of the bullet was recovered from his neck. And I'm going to tell you exactly where it was recovered from. I have fact-checked this information from multiple sources now. I've actually been sitting on this for a little bit over a week.
Pause. She's actually been sitting on this information for a little bit over a week. My simple question is this, and you can come back to me full screen on this now. My simple question, as you guys continue to discern who it is you're listening to, why would she sit on this for over a week? If she knew that all these second shooters and possibly, he was shot here or possibly somebody in the crowd or all this other kind of stuff, and people were wondering if it was the lapel or the mic and all this other kind of stuff, why would you wait a week to put this out? Why? We're not even going to talk about Josh Hammer's text that he released to disprove Candace, because I don't want to give it that much time. What I am appealing to you, the Dear America family, is simply this. I know that tensions are high. I know that everybody wants answers. But if you have that evidence and you know beyond a shadow of a doubt what's true and what's not, just ask yourself the question. If you're going to release it, which she obviously was, she was obviously going to release it, why would you wait a week? Why would you sit on it for over a week? That's what makes me believe that, as Charlie would put it, Candace is not operating in good faith here. Everybody was talking about why won't Charlie Kirk debate Nick Fuentes, because he said it all the time. Nick Fuentes is not a person that will participate in good faith. The end. The way Candace is going about this, she is not participating about this dialogue, this discussion, this seeking of the truth in good faith. You can't claim that your intentions are pure and then hold evidence so every single one of your episodes about the evidence is as viral as possible. You just can't. Those two things do not align with each other. They just don't. And again, I'm not saying that she's not wrong and she's not going to find the evidence. She's going to blow the case wide open. But why are you holding it? It's like she's trying to write a book in real time where every chapter leads you further down the rabbit hole, hooking you, hook, line, and sinker to get you to the grand crescendo at the end. I was Charlie's friend, and all I can say is I would never do it that way. If I had the smoking gun, if I knew what was going on, if I knew I would release it all. And I also firmly, truly stand by the fact, as someone who has worked at the highest levels of the federal government, that's not how it works. Candace Owens does not have all the information. There's no way she possibly could. And I need everyone to understand that. It doesn't matter how connected that she says that she is. She doesn't have everything. So again, I don't want to bash Candace. What I want is simply to appeal to your thought process of this. As you listen to these voices, mine included, that differ from other voices, ask yourself this: how do we get the answers to all the things that we want answers to if we divide and lose the midterms in the process, and then we get nothing? So that's my appeal to you today. My appeal to you today, as we get ready to raid Vince for his show, my appeal to you today is to simply discern. I don't expect you to agree with everything that I say, but I hope that when you watch this show, you know that I'm doing my best, and here, everybody on the Dear America team, we are doing our best to bring you the truth as best we know it, and to bring less confusion and more clarity, less division of our side of MAGA, America First Christians, and more unity with our base. Because if we don't do that, we are going to get our butts kicked in the midterms, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get our butts kicked. And then none of it matters.